on. Right, good evening everybody and welcome to our Wednesday webinar. Tonight we're going to be covering mainly Christmas retailing and sponsoring ideas. But what I would like to do first of all is if there's anybody new, and I won't point out the new people in case you're shy, but I thought I'd kick off the Zoom with any questions whatsoever. And remember, we're being recorded, so be kind to us. But any questions that Amanda, oops, I said I wouldn't point out the new people, that the new people may have before we start to share our Christmas ideas for selling, because this is a time where our sales really do escalate without any effort, really, extra effort. So if you put in extra effort, you will really get a phenomenal result from Viva MK. So any questions from the new people, anything whatsoever, we're not scared.
You feel free to unmute yourself.
Oops, yeah, you may have, yeah.
Oh, all right, sorry guys. See?
Amanda, yes. Oops, no questions. I think if you've muted yourself, that may mean no questions, but for anybody throughout the Zoom, if you want to ask a question, anybody who's sharing ideas with us tonight, then you just raise your hand either physically or you can use Zoom for a reaction, which is down the at your instructions are. Right, so I've seen this somewhere else, so I'm going to try it. We have a ball tonight and I'm going to use this ball and I'm going to pass it to people in the team to share any Christmas ideas. Does anybody want to volunteer to take the ball first? Yay, Steve.
So every Christmas, we've always given out Christmas cards, #1, and we send them out in good time so that they then feel that they've got good time to write us a Christmas card and they don't feel awkward about it. And generally, that will lift your orders immensely.
Yeah,
For sure.
that's it. I'm taking notes because I don't want to miss anything out.
There's your ball back.
Group.
Good luck.
Go on.
Right, well, I'll add something then. We're about to take our catalogues out and we've got the Bernardo slip in. That is a phenomenal way of actually increasing your retail by getting the customers to donate a gift for a young child or an older child for charity. We got about £2,000 worth last year.
How much?
About £2,000 worth of gifts for Bernardo's.
Wow.
Yep.
Just for the benefit of new people, maybe just what the Bernardo's slip actually is, because there's new people on tonight and also who will be watching who might wonder what that is.
We can put up on the 18 Rhino our little letter for you later if you like.
Mm-hmm.
But what it does, it just invites the customers to make a donation. We don't put a value. And in that letter, it actually tells them what we're doing. We're collecting 4 Bernardos for them to choose a gift within the catalogue, and then we take it to Bernardo's to get shared out amongst the area. The benefit of that is, of course, although you don't make all of the money because it's obviously being passed to Bernardo's, you do make your percentage. So it's still a good way of upping your income. It will also add to your status, so you'll move up the pay plan with it. And at the same time, you feel really good walking into Bernardo's with £2,000 worth. I mean, they fell over last year with that. It was really, really good. And we know it's all going to a good cause. The highest value that we had was something like about £100.
Wow.
One single order And then we went back about 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later, and they gave us another order for them.
Yeah.
So they feel they're doing their part and we feel we're doing our part. So
Yeah.
it's a win-win situation everywhere.
I love that, Stephen. If you're going to be putting the slip in to the A team, if you can find photographs from last year,
We've got them, yeah.
people an idea, because the bulk of the toys and gifts that went not just to younger children but to older children for Bernardo's and Viva MK as a whole was massive.
Well, that's why we took the value away. That our first year we had a value in there. Please donate. We have gifts of £3.50, and we found an awful lot of people were using the £3.50 as a benchmark. Last year we took the value away, and we were getting lots of, you know, the bathrobes, and they were getting those for the older children.
Yeah.
Because we're not just talking about very young children, we're talking about up to 18 to 21 years old.
Yeah.
The only thing is, you might have to wait until I get home for the note, because it's on my laptop.
That's right.
And that's not in Norfolk.
Jet setting about. That's fine.
But I wouldn't be me if I didn't actually share
Well,
my.
I was going to wonder if that ball would be passed to you now or later. I'll go for that ball now, Janet.
Yeah, doorstep demos. They are a must. Find something that lights up and is nice and shiny and bright that you like. And when you go to the door to actually deliver an order, say, what do you think of this? The catalogue didn't do, the catalogues are great, but it didn't do this justice. This is lovely. And see how many you can sell on the doorstep. That works an absolute treat for me. I am known as the doorstep demo queen, so it wouldn't be me if I didn't mention it, would it?
One of the other lines, one of the other lines we use is other customers have asked to see it, so I thought I'd show it to you as well.
That's a good one.
So you're not, it doesn't look like you're targeting that particular person. You're treating everybody the same.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the existing customers know full well what I'm up to when I walk to the door with the basket on my arm.
if your existing customers know, right, here she comes, Blackpool eliminations.
Yeah. Well, I've even had people hiding in the cupboard under the stairs when it's been daytime and I've been delivering orders because they can't see how well something lights up. And I was like, well, you've got a cupboard under the stairs, go and stand in there for a minute.
So they're not hiding for you under the stairs. We need to make that really clear.
No, they just want to see it light up.
I just thought we'd better make that clear in the Zoom.
Yeah, and there's rather a lot of lovely light up things in that catalogue.
There is. And you know, Janet, and definitely we do give her a doorstep demo queen title. But the doorstep demos used to be, in the way distant past, we would just focus on one product. And it used to be the front cover product, and as long as it lit up. So even if you're really new to doorstep demos and you feel uncomfortable, I like both these lines. Janet's is pretty simple. What do you think of this? But they see her basket. But I like your one, Steve. Other customers have asked to see this because that makes it nice and easy for new people. Now you now have to pass the ball to someone. You need to name them. I don't want to take the blame every time.
Right, well, Kate's next to us in the picture, so go for it, Kate.
Hi there. Can I just first of all say we have 3 new people on this evening. Can I just say I'm actually Kate, I'm not Lynn. But sometimes I use Lynn's Zoom room and my laptop won't log me out of Lynn's accounts.
You were Kate earlier for some reason. It said Kate.
Because I started on my phone while I was hooking up the laptop. So that's correct. So anyway, I think welcome to the team, Amanda. Welcome to the team, Stephen. And I think we have Janice on as well, although she says iPhone, but I think it's Janice. So it's great to see you all here tonight, and hopefully, hi Janice.
Hi, Janice.
Hopefully you will feel free to ask some questions. Just what Steve and Janet were saying there, I absolutely agree with everything they've said. The Christmas cards are absolutely paramount, and the best way profitably to send a Christmas card to your customers is to buy the 30 pack from the Christmas catalogue. I see it's back in again. If you're using our own Christmas cards, it's good for business because it shows the customers that we are using the Christmas cards from the catalogue. And sometimes they'll buy a box of Christmas cards and give you one back from the same box, which is nice as well. And it's also, a lot of our customers are older people, and they're maybe a little bit lonely and they don't get to speak to many people. So they like a chat on the doorstep, but they also like to get a Christmas card from us as well, because there's definitely a decrease now in the number of people sending Christmas cards, I think, due to the postage and everything. But we're hand delivering them, obviously, so that's an easy thing to do when we're out and about, picking up the books or dropping the books or whatever. The charity the charity thing as well, absolutely, what you've said is absolutely spot on. I've been doing it for the last 4 or 5 years for a different local charity to me, and the best return we ever had for charity donations was £1,500, which just absolutely blew us away. And lots of customers were buying, as you say, Steve and Janet, the kind of smaller end £3.50 toys and stuff like that, but lots of people were giving us £20, £50 to let us choose the toy. And also we suggested at the beginning of it, we write a customer newsletter as well, and we had suggested that if they wanted to also donate maybe some makeup, some nail polish or something like that from the beauty catalogue as well, because a lot of teenagers, older children and teenagers are forgotten about at Christmas, and the toys are obviously too young for them, but you know, there's a sort of a gap there. So we had a couple of massive carrier bags full of makeup the last couple of years as well that just went into the donation as well, that customers were specifically asking us to give for teenagers. So absolutely. We have a customer newsletter that we write every month, and it's very, very simple. It's not, there aren't any pictures on it. It's just basically as if we were writing a letter. It's just a Word document with no images on it at all. And we highlight the new catalogue. So this month says, this month we've got not one new catalogue for you, but 2, introducing the Christmas book, introducing the charity donations, introducing the new personalised book. And every month we have a sort of a top 10 of what our customers were buying last month. So September's newsletter's got our top 10 products from August. And it's just basically, it's just a kind of highlight really of the kind of products that we're selling the most of, and it's, you know, things that are very obvious like bleach tablets and different stuff like that, but also introducing some of the Christmas things will be in next month's newsletter, obviously, just to kind of highlight what we've got, the samples that we're offering for a certain amount of value of order. You can give a chemical sample now that we've introduced as well. They cost us 75p each, but they're introducing the customers to a product that they maybe haven't tried before and they're not sure of it, investing £7.50 in it. But if they can try it free because they've ordered whatever, £15–20 from you, then we're getting repeat business from that as well.
Excellent.
So, I'm sure I'll think of more, but that's my initial thoughts at the moment.
On my list that I know would be on your list, but you want to pass the ball to somebody?
Yeah, I'm going to throw the ball to Mary.
Mary quite contrary.
Patiently waiting for a new car.
Yes, I am patiently waiting for my new car. It's due October, but hey ho, never heard anything yet. So, but anyway, so Christmas, because my customers are 99% elderly, I leave the catalogue with them. So they order and I get it, and then when I go back, or sometimes before I even go back to the order, they phone me and say, can I have this? And that helps them spread the cost to what they can afford, and they order it just as and when. So I'm going to 2 tomorrow, and they'll be left the catalogue. And I've also booked in for 3 Christmas fairs so far.
Mary.
got one on the 26th of November and one on the 5th of November and one on the 10th of December. First one, the
26th of November I did last year, which was good. The other two, I've not a clue. That'll be interesting to see how it goes. And there's another one coming up as well later on, so I'll be doing 4.
Well done, Mary.
So
I'm glad
that is totally out of my zone, totally and utterly, but we'll get there.
Well, you did it last year. That was
I did 2, and they were pretty local, but the other two I've got on are in Glenrothes, so that's a totally new area for me. And I don't know if anybody doing Viva in that area,
Good.
so that could be interesting.
Excellent. What we will do is highlight Christmas fairs and have a wee chat about that at the end. But thanks for bringing that up, Mary. And also what you did bring up as well was something that I hoped somebody would bring up, is spreading the cost. So 2 things that I think most of you will agree with me, that we probably need to definitely have a quick talk about them at the end, out with the ideas. Anything else, Mary?
No, not really. No.
Just highlighting the Christmas products.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Mary, you've just introduced another person in, is that right?
Yes, I have. Yes. I'm not going to say anything about that.
So there's
No, not an open Zoom. No, I'm saying nothing.
right, no problem. That makes you think, oh, I wonder what she's talking about. Anyway, well done on 2 new people into our team just over the last couple of weeks, and well done on ideas.
Yeah, I've got 3 new people. So yeah.
3 it is, 3 new people.
Yeah. As I say,
Excellent.
I'm always at the tooth tail, but they're coming slowly.
Well, can I ask a question? Does some of the people that's joined your business come from asking them about the business when they join your group, or if they came from other sources? Because I know
No, they've just come and asked me what's the info on my group, the picture on the top of my group. And
Right.
that's where they've come from. Can I have some info? And it's gone from there.
picture on the top of your group. I'll have a wee
Yeah.
look at that.
Because I had the starter kit picture on the top of the group.
Picture has got info
Mhm.
coming through there, because I know that we're not talking about sponsoring yet, but Mary is a bit infamous in the A team for sponsoring people who join her selling group by just sending them a message. But to be coming from the pictures at the top of the group, it just shows you if you do something often enough, it will start to work for you. And that's one of the things, probably one of the quotes for tonight. If you do something often enough. Right, Mary, who do you want to throw the ball to?
We'll go for
Joe's got her hand up.
Go for
Oh,
Joe.
sorry,
Yeah, go on, Joe. You could take it away.
I got 3 Christmas fairs as well, Mary, coming up. First weekend in October, November and December. Me and Abby have got those coming up. So we only did one last year, left it a bit late to book it, and it wasn't that successful. I think we were just a little bit too late with it, I'm afraid. So we're more on the ball this year, see what happens. Another one, I always do Christmas cards as well. Retail boosters, we've got the cleaning product one at the moment, but I have in the past off my own back put one together regarding Christmas cards and said to people, spend £20 or more and choose, one of the cheaper packs of cards, whichever they may be, and you just take the hit on that pack of cards. That's always worked really well in the past.
What's the figure on that, Joanne?
Beg your pardon?
What sort of figure do you put on that? And that's
it was £20. It's a few years since I did it, to be fair.
So
it took off massively, and I got from a volume profit point of view, it helped immensely. But at base level on your commission, it can be quite. It can really take a chunk out of it, really. So it's very much. I put it out to my team at the time. It's Clean Easy actually. The last time I did this particular promotion, for want of a better description. Not all the team decided to do it. Some of us did, some of us didn't. And with mixed results, it's very much off your own back, that really. I just used to pick the cheapest pack of cards. There's usually a couple that I think they were like £2.50 back then. I just spend £20 or more, and you can have a pack of either of these cards for for free. I remember Michael saying, "What the hell are you doing with all these Christmas cards?" Because it did go slightly daft, but it can be. It's your volume profit you see it in rather than your cash commission when you decide to do that. I am going to look into the Bernardos this time. I didn't do it last time, and I must do that. And something I mentioned last time was the thank you packs. So when I pick an order up from a customer, what I'll do is I'll put, instead of just saying thank you for your order, I'll be back whenever, I modify that note, and what goes back in is a Christmas catalogue, the personalised catalogue, and the gift catalogue. I'll literally put that a fresh pack through the door when I pick an order up, saying, I'll be in touch with you when I'm coming back with your delivery. Whilst you're waiting, why don't you take another look at the gift catalogues? And I also do a spreading the cost, like Uzi said, Mary said that, Kate said that. The countdown, so many weeks to Christmas, spread the cost as well. Yeah, so various things I do.
The spread the cost seems to be very popular. The Christmas fairs and Bernardos. We may not have a time to chat about it tonight, but what I will do is we will be putting this into the 18-minute relevant groups, because this is all going to help to increase your team's income over this.
There's also online Christmas parties as well.
Well, we've got that. You never got the ball there, Kate, but
I know, because I was
want to chuck the ball with Kate.
As soon as Mary started talking, I remembered that we'd done joint ones. I
did have that in my list that Kate might talk about. So
we'll do later on, whenever she's had the ball. Yeah.
To Kate, because
Oi.
Who said oi to me? Joe, chuck the ball to Kate.
Sorry, that was me.
Sorry, Kate, have that ball.
Thank you. Just very quick, just a very, very quick word about online parties while I remember, and then I'll shut up again. Last year, I think the Christmas book came out just a couple of days early, and I knew when it was coming out, and I did an online Christmas party in my group, and I called it "Ho Ho Ho, there's 100 sleeps to go." And I did a Christmas party with 100 days before Christmas. And I think the team thought I'd gone slightly mad, but I did get loads of sales from it, because people are more than ever, they're spreading the cost of Christmas now. And if you think about it, most people have only got maybe 3 paydays now before Christmas if they're paid monthly. So they have to start thinking about it now. Christmas isn't a surprise. It shouldn't be a surprise. It shouldn't be, 3 days before Christmas you start your shopping. I think people are starting earlier now. So online parties, you don't have to go live. You just organise an event in your selling group that all the members can access and be invited to. You can go live if you want and do the whole thing live if you've got enough stuff to show. But if you don't have to go live. You can go live at the beginning and say, "Welcome to the online Christmas party. I'm just going to show you some stuff between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock tonight. We'll maybe have a couple of special offers, a little quiz, something like that, and then orders are taken on the night, kind of thing." And people like that because it showcases products for a concentrated period of time, and you're maybe going to show them 10 or 20 products over a couple of hours and leave everything on that party thread kind of thing so they can come back and look at it later. Yeah. So that's a really good thing. And also, I don't do enough of these, but Mary does what's in the box videos as well when your order arrives. I know Jane does that as well, and Mary does that, and you always get orders from it too. Yep,
with the Christmas theme, because of what's in the box is, I mean, I know there's lots of you do that successfully. Yep. Some of you even know what time it is.
The reason I don't is because I can never guarantee that this won't start barking at something out the window.
Oh, it's an online business.
I don't do enough of them.
I just say, by the way, we do have lots of pets products, and you will demonstrate them. Kate, you want to throw the ball to somebody?
Yeah, I'm going to throw the ball
For the parties.
to Kevin and Lisa.
Kevin and Lisa, you're on mute.
This is a really bad one for us.
No, Christmas tips. We don't have
don't.
a lot of Christmas tips.
We don't do Christmas
No,
much. We break the mold.
Yeah. The only thing we do is make sure the personalised is in your Christmas catalogues. Personalised. I can't say enough about personalised. Everyone knows by now. I love it. We've already sold Christmas personalised already, haven't we? And the books went out first time this week.
We put
didn't we?
the only thing you see, if we hark back to the previous company, our Christmas book went in for about a month and then got chucked out because nobody bought from it.
Yeah.
And it's pretty well the same with Viva around where we live.
The only thing we do is November, first week in December, we get rid of the Christmas book. But the month before, we always say last time to buy from this catalogue. There's a little note in I just put.
We've done a call to action, haven't we, this time? In it.
Now, the only thing actually that we did boost ourselves last year was Mr. and Mrs. Advent calendar. Now, the only thing, the filming every day for 24 days was pretty hard. I have to say, there was a lot of video in it. But what we did was every day from the 1st of December, to Christmas Eve, we put video on, and it was advertising a Christmas item. If you're making a Christmas cake or something, we would advertise the cake lining stuff, wouldn't we? If you spill red wine over Christmas, we advertise the stain away. Now that did lead to extra sales. But I want to advise videoing 24 videos like we had to do. Like wrapping Christmas cards, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely in the Bar Humbug area. We've traditionally never got good sales for Christmas. We get extras. Yeah, it's a Bar Humbug area. We're not Bar Humbug.
No, they don't even put Christmas decorations.
They don't put the Christmas decorations up where we live. Nothing.
There's only like us and our neighbour.
And a few neighbours.
That's it.
So it's really, you get Christmas catalogues are virtually a waste of time.
Yeah.
Derby is a bit better, but not much. We will get extra Christmas sales, but they won't be a
Christmas item.
Well, there won't be a great deal of hire.
Yeah.
So we concentrate on selling cleaning products for Christmas.
Blast can.
And finding new customers. Blast cans, all those sort of things, as opposed to Christmas catalogue stuff.
The blast can last Christmas was our top seller. We did an advert on Brussels sprouts after your Christmas dinner. You're going to need a blast can for reasons. And I have to say, nearly everyone bought a blast can. And it was completely different. We even put little things on the Brussels sprouts. But I have to say, blast can was our top seller.
Yeah.
It was on like day 5.
We don't. We do Christmas.
But we do it in another way.
Not in the traditional way.
So I don't know what we're going to do this year though, but that was our advent calendar. We did 24 of them, and I have to say the blast can was the top seller on that one.
Yeah.
But like I said, we do it in another way.
Yeah, we try and find customers that are gonna keep buying the cleaning products over Christmas and into the new year.
Yeah.
Rather than a new customer who's just going to buy the Christmas stuff and then go dead.
Yeah.
You know, so a different view of it.
That's just what our customers are like. They're a bit Bar Humbug.
Don't live where we live. They're all Bar Humbug.
So we have to do it other ways.
Well, I'm loving it because two things I'll say. Yeah, I know you put a lot of effort into your videos and for your YouTube and what have you, but there'd be nothing to stop people having an advent calendar and just posting a picture or a video that they've already found of that product on the products group.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can put it as a little poster in your group if you wanted to.
If you were running a group, you would
number 1 or something.
Yeah, each day you would count down with a new product.
You can do it as a little poster. You don't have to do video.
Yeah, create your own design.
Just take a good idea.
Whatever your group's called, you would call it whatever.
We just call that Mr. and Mrs. E.
And then just count down
until Christmas
Eve. And then
And then Christmas Day, we didn't do it. We just left them a message wishing all our customers. We filmed it in advance, sat on the safe, and we just said, Happy Christmas to you all, and see you in the new year with new books.
So yeah,
we kind of did it differently.
Our sales went up at Christmas.
With the blast can.
With the blast can?
Yeah.
That was my idea.
Blast can.
She said don't do it because it's too embarrassing.
Yeah. But it worked.
But I overrode her for once.
Yeah, it did work. We sold loads of blast cans, yeah. So.
But our sales do go up, but they go up with the stuff that we ordinarily sell every time anyway.
Yeah.
So a little
So
bit
we're
of a
a bit different.
Bit different.
Yeah. Can I say something though? Something I learned in my direct Kirby days, Janet, was yes, sales do go up at Christmas. Of like we sold more Kirby's, believe it or not, in December, even though people were buying Christmas presents, than we did in any other month of the year, because people get into the habit of spending. That's it. And you know, funny enough, I've got a story. Jeff gave me. I said I promised I would read out his sales, because Jeff has found, which is really different. He's had 2 really brilliant weeks from his catalogues, and anybody who doesn't know, Jeff and Jenny's customer base is a new customer base. So they've only been building that over the last year. And his sales have been coming from the Christmas book, which is actually not normal. Yes, sales start to increase and we get some Christmas products. But I did promise I would read out what he got. £332 was that yesterday's. My best customer order was £78 all Christmas. And the week before it was 332. So lots of Christmas sales coming in early, which is a good sign that our Christmas catalogue is a belter. So it doesn't matter what they're buying, whether it's Christmas or not. So for Mr. and Mrs. E, I love the advent calendar. I love the Brussels sprouts. I do agree it's a bit embarrassing, Lisa, but if it works, let's do it.
Yeah.
They'll all be going back down now to last year and having a look at that one.
Problem is, you made me put little faces and legs on the Brussels sprout clip art.
Yeah.
Like, so they've got little faces like,
It was a genius
staring at you,
idea.
but honestly. And the top one we sold at Christmas was a cherry one. It was a cherry blast can.
Cherry blast
Everyone
can.
bought the cherry one.
Which is the one I had. I think I got that in my hand and I
you
fired
sprayed
it at the
on video.
camera.
Yeah,
And
cherry one.
bang, demoed it there and then.
So go back to-
Unusual way. Unusual
I
way.
didn't
But
demo anything else though.
unusual way, but yeah, we kind of do ours through cleaning and stuff like that. Different,
Yeah.
That's a
different
great
approach.
way.
For our customers anyway. Yeah.
I think that's a great way, because cleaning is also something that is highlighted at Christmas, especially the red wine stains. Like Kevin and Lisa, do you want to throw the ball? Who's left? Do you want to throw the ball?
I don't know.
Do Ray. We'll do Ray. Ray's on my screen. We'll do Ray.
Upside down, Raymond.
Yeah, Ray's on my screen.
Any ideas that you want to share, Raymond?
Yeah, quite a lot of things have gone now, so
All right,
I'm
maybe,
not going to repeat
yeah,
them. But
have I?
things to say is just obvious things like put the Christmas catalogues at the front of the bags. You can like just change them around. You've got like 3 different sort of catalogues what we can put at the front, swap them around. If you want to, you can open up a catalogue and use one of the pages inside the catalogue. And you could change your day slip to put some Christmas characters around the day slip, make it more Christmassy, so people like see and want to open the catalogue bag to look around through the Christmas products.
Good idea.
Just like when you go and do delivery, like mentioned before, take one of the like products and show it to the customers.
I'm taking notes.
I think not going to repeat anything else what everybody else has said, but them are the things what I can think of what nobody has said so far.
That's brilliant. There are some really good points there that nobody's said so far. And that reminds me, showing the products, and also want to highlight what Joe does, which I'm sure you do as well, Raymond, being in Joe's team, is
So just
leave a
thought
Christmas-
something.
Oh, go on, sorry. I was just going to say, leave a
when you
Christmas pack. Leave a Christmas pack when you're delivering. Go on.
When you're actually going around doing a blanket drop, not now, but nearer to Christmas, when people have got their Christmas lights up in the gardens, like they all want to find another light what the other people don't use. Like the people in the town probably go to Pound Stretchers or somewhere to buy the lights, and they're all using the same lights. So if you actually want somewhere to buy some products to put in the garden, so they see the Christmas catalogue, they might just think, I can get something a bit new from here.
Yep.
That's a great idea as well. So the ones who have already got the lights, they're copying everybody else basically, and we've got something different. I love it. Anything else, Raymond?
Not can think of so far, apart from what everybody else has said.
Yeah, there's been loads of ideas, but a lot of them we're doing, which is also more exciting. There's a lot of people doing them, but for the new people, and this video is going to just get posted straight into the A-team minus editing. So behave. Raymond, do you want to throw the ball to Jane?
Okay, Jane.
Oh.
Yeah,
Just a couple of things. As well as maybe Raymond mentioned showing people different lights in the catalogue, it's a good idea to put your own Christmas decorations up early, particularly outdoor ones, provided of course they're Viva, because then people will see them and they may well ask you, or if they want, if people ask you about some of the outdoor products, if you've got them in the garden, you can at least say to them, drive up past the house and you'll see them. We're a wee bit as well, funnily enough, when we first put the Christmas catalogue out, it generally puts our looking at the books down. You tend to have a couple of weeks where people just don't look, they see the Christmas catalogue and they're in denial. So we often find that happens, and you just have to accept everybody's different. That's the way it is, but people don't know how often you're going to come. So sometimes it's a good idea, well, always it's a good idea to let them know they'll only see the Christmas catalogue 3 times. They won't see it. Some people will say to me, oh no, you'll be back next week. And you think, no. So it's amazing how some of your customers' perceptions are. Time doesn't have a meaning to everyone. So they don't know that you're only coming 4 or 5 weeks. Yeah. They think they're going to see you regularly. So let people know that you've got the catalogue, but they're only going to see it 3 times.
Yep. And what I'll say, you just reminded me of something. In the previous business, we did remove the Christmas catalogue a lot earlier than what we
don't need to now.
MK.
No,
and the reason for that would be because the products we got stock. Viva MK holds stock for longer, plus we have a 48-hour delivery. So just I had to point out, because you made me remember that, Jane. Kevin and Lisa mentioned that in the Bah Humbug area. But just for anybody that's new, you can keep that Christmas catalogue in as long as you want, because most of the products, unlike the shops, will still be in stock. So that's also good. Anything else, Jane?
No, not other than, I'm lazy with retail. I don't go a lot of the way, and yes, I'll show them a product if it lights up. No, I won't take a load of products with me. Again, it's not an area where it seems to work terribly well. I have had quite a few rejections. It tends to put you off, but no, things like that always.
Every area is different. Every area is different. what I did think about when I thought about Jane is using small businesses. The ball's been chucked to me. Throw the ball to me, Jane.
Oh, throw the ball to Lynn. At you or to you?
I had a few things on the list. Somebody got kicked out. A lot of people are getting kicked in and out of Zoom. I don't know why. But you did remind me of using Christmas products, maybe to do a wee raffle. We used to do them with small businesses, hairdressing shops. Pick a Christmas product, pick a Christmas toy that lights up. You know, you could just pop into your local hairdressing shop and leave a little raffle box where people are going to leave their name, address, and you're going to give them a catalogue. There's so many ideas. I don't think there's anything that was on my list, apart from maybe WhatsApp and Flipbooks.
Broadcast, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
WhatsApp and Flipbooks, definitely massive. The Flipbooks, I love the Flipbooks. WhatsApp especially, you know, it's another tool. Nextdoor doesn't work for everybody, but works really well.
Works really, really well for me.
Works really well for Kate, some areas, but if it doesn't work for you, we've just been hearing about Bah Humbug area. Jane's area, which is second for the Bah Humbugs. To the areas that are lit up like Christmas Blackpool illuminations. Every area is different, every customer's different, every distributor's different, but we have so many ideas for Christmas. And we made the decision that we would start with Christmas retailing, and every time we would go to Christmas sponsoring. But at the moment, the Christmas sponsoring, we will give it 5 or 10 minutes, but it will be covered in full on next Wednesday's Zoom. So if you're wanting to team build, we're going to be sharing lots of ideas. We're going to do it next week because we are sitting nearly at 10 to 9. So actually, maybe we should just leave that ball to be fired next Wednesday. What's your thoughts, team?
Can I just say hi to Mel, who's just joined us? Hiya.
It's recorded. I'll be putting it into the
Mel sponsored our first new person today.
Yeah, well done, Mel.
Fantastic, well done.
And you in the business, Mel?
About, I don't know how long.
A few months.
A few months.
Yeah.
It's pretty new. And that's your first team member. Is it somebody you knew or?
Yeah, I brought over from Brand Bassetter.
Brilliant. That's
one. Congratulations.
Somebody from your other team. Fantastic. Well done.
Yeah.
Are we going to do any quick questions before we go?
Yep, you can if you want.
If anybody's got any questions, Amanda, Mel, Stephen, if you've got any questions.
No, I haven't. No.
Good.
Yeah, I got a question in regards to what do you mean by a blanket drop? What does that mean?
Go on, Kate.
A blanket drop, Amanda, is what we call. Some people call them different things. Some people call them. What is it, Nigel and Amanda call it? They call it
cold drop.
Cold booking, I think they call it. It's basically when you decide you're going to identify customers, you're going out with your catalogues and you'll drop every house in a street, and you don't know who's going to buy. You're identifying customers. So a blanket drop is when you're building your customer base by giving everybody in the street a catalogue, going back to pick them up, seeing who's going to buy, who's never going to buy. There's a bit of a science to it, actually. There's people who habitually blanket drop every day and build up their bases gradually, which if you're looking to do some catalogues in your neighbourhood, it's a really good way of building up customers.
So it's just basically a random road, basically.
Yeah, it's not really a random road. But what you do is you would select the map and you would select an area. But what I would recommend is Kate will send you the retail training, the video. There is a video on that, because it isn't just going to random roads. You want to structure it so that you're going in a routine and you're going close to home and you can keep good records. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. So Yeah, I definitely would like to get started. I just literally trying to figure out how to do that. So I just listened and I heard a lot of tips. So that was
When you
good.
were with Avon, Amanda, did you work with catalogs or were you online mostly?
No, I did a lot of catalogs. It was a lot of catalogs. So I would go out, say I live on, Dover Tower or John Street, and then I would literally drop off catalogs to every house. And then I would have like a chart where I know the street name. And then when I drop the catalog, I would just record the house number. And then so it was literally like a record sheet. I can't remember everything that was on it, but I would be able to write like, okay, door number 2, refuse order, door number 3, ordered this time, door number 5, literally nobody lives there, that type of thing. So I know not to drop there again. So that type of thing. So
it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same. It'll be
I would say that Avon probably are using the Viva MK system without a shadow of a doubt in my mind, that Avon are using the Viva MK system that we joined in the last years.
Well, I think that's what I'm going to focus on, because I think that's a good way to get out, get active as well. And pretty much, I do like to have a walk in the morning. So I was thinking of implementing it in the routine. So I think what I need to start off is ordering a few catalogs and just choosing the street that I'm on and just maybe working from there. But the neighborhood that I'm in, it's more of a lot of children. Like a lot of children, a lot of single moms, so not a lot of elderly individuals. The neighborhood next to me, yeah, it's an elderly neighborhood, but it's more of retirement blocks. So you need access to get into majority of the properties on the next neighborhood. So I was thinking of starting with the mom and kids, starting maybe the beauty products, the toys products, the Christmas products. So is there any suggestions as to which catalogs I should order first? Because I get to understand there's a Christmas catalog, the personal catalog. So I have 2 catalogs. So I'm assuming there's more catalogs for a set period, if I'm understanding it correctly.
Yep. Well, the new children's catalogue is being launched tomorrow. So that would be a really good one to show to that sort of profile along with the Christmas catalogue. But there are also some free ones at the moment. I think the Celebrate catalogue is free, which has got a lot of the sort of chemical products in it, and you can order some of them and just put it in with the packs as well, so that people see the different varieties of products that we've got. But you're right, don't put a full pack in. You don't need to put a full pack in when you're identifying customers. Just put a sort of selection in according to the area that you're going to.
Okay, so and then do we get to order like Ziploc bags and stuff like that?
Yeah.
To put,
Yep. I'll show you where to find those on the ordering site as well.
Well, I was saying, Amanda, that's really exciting that you're looking to blanket drop-ins are what they use for just going to giving everybody a boost in that radius. But Kate will definitely point you in the right direction after this.
Oh, you know what? Just ignore him.
I think that's a good way to build out the customer base, and then after that, I can then do like promotions if they then order online. And then start to build the online customer base from there. So I think I'll do the ground leg work first, and then just do random promotion just to keep the customers there instead.
Yep.
Excellent.
Okay, that's my plan of action.
Great. We'll have a good chat about that later on in Messenger, Amanda. Fantastic.
Well done.
All right, thank you.
So many new people on tonight. Next week we are definitely going to be covering sponsoring, but before I throw the ball to somebody to close the meeting, I'm going to just put a couple of things. I don't think there was anything on my list that I had written down that nobody covered. There's been lots of ideas. Everything that's been talked about tonight in the groups. Each one will be explained to you if you're a new person. And please, if you're not a new person, as much information as possible into the A team and your own groups to help our new people with their businesses. But next week, we're going to be talking about sponsoring. But in preparation for sponsoring, the question I would ask new people and old people, that sounds bad, you're old, new people in the business and experienced people in the business. This is why I like before I put a video up. Do you have a service on online platform? And the reason I'm asking is if you have a selling online platform, if you
I think you said it.
Sorry, some of the background noise is on and I literally can't hear anything.
Yeah, could everybody just stick their mics off, because I'm not sure where the background noise is coming from, but you're right, I couldn't hear. It seems to have gone now. Couldn't identify. Thanks, Amanda. I was almost finished, just I lost my bearings there. But if you're not selling online, I'm going to recommend it's something that you look into doing, because selling online is very much interlinked with sponsoring and team building online. There is a lot of leads, a lot of prospects, a lot of people joining Viva MK through Facebook, through Instagram, through online mediums. Now, everybody that knows me, you'll know I love face-to-face and I love the business cards, you know, handing them to people and talking to people face-to-face. But online is massive. And so just between now and next Wednesday, two things to just write down or take a wee note of. If you're not selling online or you've not got that ball going consistently, to have a chat with your sponsor or myself about how we can get that going. And the other thing I'm going to recommend, if you don't already have one, is to get a sponsoring group on Facebook, right? And if you need any edification on that, the last two people that's joined Kate's business have came from our sponsoring group, and they joined our sponsoring group a couple of years ago. Might not be the last two people, but the people that we discussed. People, so selling group and sponsoring group, and other look into other social media will help you every step of the way. If you need help with that, if you're a catalogue retailer and you don't want to go near that, I would still recommend that that is a massive, massive rod in the pond now for team building is online. So that's where I'm throwing the sponsoring ball in. And next week's going to be exclusively on sponsoring for new people. That is what we call team building. We don't call it recruitment. We don't even call it team building. We call it sponsoring, because when we sponsor somebody into the business, we are here, we're responsible for looking after you and making sure that we help and support you to make your business work. And before I throw the ball to somebody to close the meeting, any questions at all from the new people? It might not be fully answered tonight, but your sponsor will write it down. Any questions at all, guys?
Not particularly retail and what have you, but previously in network marketing, the business was transferable. Is it transferable with Viva MK? At
the moment, that's something that hasn't really been discussed, but it's something that we would you would talk to your sponsor about, Stephen. It's simple as, like, my business is Lynn McDonald's, so I can transfer it to any of my children by putting their name on my sponsorship. But at the moment, it's not something that's at the forefront. But as I say, have a chat with your sponsor about that. Once you build the business, you will want to transfer it. I can always put my grandkid on there. But that's a good question, because we are building a business for our future. So I'm trying to think who can close the meeting tonight. Joanne, did I pick you last week? who's not been picked for a while? Jane's disappeared already because I did. It's 9 o'clock exactly when we used to end our meetings. We went 15 minutes over. Joanne, would you?
It was me last week, I think, but never mind.
Was it her last week? Was it? It was not. It, was
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Was Kevin and Lisa.
No, just lots of brilliant information tonight. So many things that do some of it, do all of it, do what suits you. If you're not comfortable with doorstep demos, don't do them then. If it scares you, but there's plenty of other things that we can be doing. Refer back to this video once Lynn puts it in the group. If there's anything you think you've missed, listen to people talk to it again. I can't remember whether I sent my thank you pack slip through last year. I thought I did, but there's always, ask any of us if there's anything that you want clarifying from tonight regarding Christmas retail, because it really is an exciting time of the year. And apart from Kevin and Lisa, bless you, have got a bar humbug area. My area looks like Blackpool illuminations from about the 1st of. Honest to God, it's ridiculous.
So does mine.
We have a Christmas light switch on Drinky Poos outside on our street when we put all the lights on. Everybody, we do a countdown, and each house flicks the light switch at the same time. We go up the street, across the top, and back down again. That's how sad we are.
I wish ours were like that. We don't even see a Christmas tree that's ours and the neighbours.
No, it is. It's an exciting time of year to get started. Plenty of money to be made.
And then people are looking to make money. So tune in next Wednesday for our sponsoring training.
Okay.
The last word, Joe. The ball's back to you, and I'm zipping it.
I'm done.
All right. Good night then.
Onwards, enjoy Christmas. Get those books out there.
See you all next Wednesday, guys.
Bye all.
Good night, everybody. Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Yeah, thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
And bye.